Can you define prostitution?
Yeah, the intent to sell your body in some way, in a sexual way, for money.
No, it's getting shagged for money. That's what prostitution is.
Yeah, prove it. Why should I adhere to that standard definition other than you want me to?
It's right. That's the definition.
No, it's not right. That's wrong.
Right. You choose.
What you're doing is a classic Mott and Bailey. And it's very low tier, in fact. You're trying to explain that there's some type of delineation between selling your vagina to be penetrated versus selling your vagina to not be penetrated, though the effect is the same. You're still selling sex for money.
I feel like prostitution has like a big umbrella term, and a lot of people just try to make things seem as it's not. So like, not everything is sex with like what you want to call prostitution, but
okay,
that's
so
my personal opinion.
Let me ask you this: would you say, for instance, that being a stripper, would that be considered prostitution by your metric?
No.
Do strippers give lap dances?
Work?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's
And
no
as a
judge.
result of the lap dances, do some men ejaculate?
But then at the same time,
Hang on. Answer my question.
Depends how good they are.
I mean, I would assume.
Yeah, do some men ejaculate based on the lap dances? Are they getting the lap dance because they don't want to get a hard on, or are they getting the lap dance because they do?
Yeah.
Men can get a hard on from counting from 10 to 1.
Yeah, but we have a distinction
So is
between
that still-
intent. That's why we have intent.
But
is
what
the distinction.
if I was just counting down? Then is that me?
Hang on, I'm going to
being a
explain. I'll explain it to you. The distinction is intent. The stripper's job is to give the guy a stiffy. Their job is to make their pecker hard, right? That's their job.
Not all the time.
How you can
Not all the
consider that
time.
to not be prostitution is actually the better question, because seemingly that is selling sexual favors for money. I don't know how it's not doing that.
So is this the same with like male strippers, like Thunder Down Under?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
I think you're choosing a harsher word.
Yeah.
It is sex work, but using the word prostitution feels different to people.
So
but it is sex
why should I care how they feel? There's a distinction with no merit.
I get that.
Why should I care what you feel?
It's not a
If you say, well,
respectable line
listen,
of work.
you should use this other word, Andrew, because it makes them feel bad when you call them what they are. That makes no sense to me.
Andrew,
a
if you want them
stripper
to
is
change-
engaging in prostitution. Tell me how they're not.
No, and I agree with you. But if we want people to change, we're not going to get that by using harsh words. We're going to get that by using kind
we're gonna
words.
by tone policing. By tone policing, that's how we'll get them to
I
change.
don't think
We
it's
just
like
need to
we
tone
want them to
police harder,
change.
don't we?
I don't think it's that we want them to change. I think it's like more of like, why do you guys get defensive when someone just wants to know like a simple answer to a simple question, that selling your body in any sort of form for money is in that gray area or like umbrella of prostitution.
No, because you can define it, and it's not prostitution. I just don't see how it's prostitute is. You go on vivastreet.com and you ring them
Maybe
up
it's not the
and
right,
you
like,
say, I'm
word,
coming
but
over,
it's
I want
still
an
the same
hour's worth of
umbrella
sex.
term.
That's
Yeah.
what
And you pay.
Well, here's the thing. I have the definition of prostitution in front of me, and the definition that I'm looking at has as example too the selling of sexual favors for money.
Yeah,
Have you ever
blowy.
watched porn?
How is it not a sexual favor to grind your vagina on a man's penis in order to make it hard? How's that not a sexual favor, sir?
Because usually strippers, you can't touch them. In England, anyway, you can't touch them.
Here
What?
too.
So what? So
You're
wait.
not
So you're
actually-
saying that
you're
if
not
you don't
grinding your
touch a
pussy on the
prostitute, they
day.
only touch you. They're not prostitutes anymore.
Wow.
What? No, it's eye candy. You go to strippers to look at sexy women.
It's just like if you watched porn or watched OnlyFans.
Do strippers grind their vagina externally over a man's penis? Do they do that?
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Some
yeah,
of
they
them,
do
but yeah.
that.
Not
Yeah,
all
they
of
do
them,
that. No, they all do that.
I've
I'm
been
not
to
aware
strip
of any
clubs
strippers
before.
who do not do that. What strippers are you aware of that don't do that?
One's in Leeds.
What's that?
I've been to strip clubs and I've got lap dancers before, but they've not actually touched or anything with the vaginas.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything? Just
So
because
it
you've
doesn't make
gotten a
all
lap.
of them. It doesn't make all of them prostitutes.
Yes. It makes them all prostitutes, yes. If you
Right.
grind your vagina on a man's penis for money, You're
Yeah, but
engaging in a
not
sexual
everyone does
favor and
that.
prostitution. Like, what do you want me to say?
But-
How do you get around that?
Then if people are sleeping with someone who's not their married partner, is that them being a prostitute?
No.
But what
That's
if
them committing
they brought
adultery.
them
They're
for
committing
dinner
adultery.
before?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
So say you took someone out for dinner.
So hang on. So real quick, just so you know, if we're going to have the exchange so that you understand, because I'm remotely calling in, when you talk into the mic and I'm talking at the same time, it cuts the audio feed on my end. So what we're going to have to do is go one at a time, right? So you go first, and then I'll go, and then you go, et cetera, okay? Go ahead.
Have you ever watched porn?
Yeah.
So you're also a slave to the industry?
Oh, so if you've ever done anything, that means you're a slave to it? That doesn't make any sense.
But you're consuming and then judging. But
No, I
I'm
have
sure
consumed. That doesn't mean that I did a good thing. That doesn't mean that I did a righteous thing. That doesn't mean I did
Did you
a noble
masturbate
thing.
after watching that?
I'm not going to get into any of that.
Clearly did.
There's
Did you get hard?
implications
Did
which
you-
are
did you
there,
use-
and the
did you
implications.
use a rat cum?
Hang on, stop. The
Cindy,
implications
stop.
are fine as they are. You can imply what you want from it, but the purpose of and the point is that me having engaged in sin would not exempt you from being prostitutes.
Grid
How would it
One
exempt you
Motorsports
from that?
donated $200. Saying things in a nice way is why whores think they are not whores. Cold hard facts do not care about your feelings. The wages of sin are eternal hell. So instead of being nice, let's try reality.
Yo, Grid One, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Anyway,
I don't know if
yeah,
you
so
do you guys
back-
want to
back to
continue
this.
on that thing?
Yeah, I want to continue
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. The floor is yours. We were having the back and forth before the chat came in. Go ahead.
Oh, this is
Me
for
or
you.
you?
You guys were
Oh,
having.
No. This is for. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name because I came into the show later.
Sophia.
You have a pink top.
Sophia.
Sophia,
So
okay.
basically, what we're saying is you're judging women for doing porn and being on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Have you also had sexual encounters with like normal women, or had a wank over someone who's just them,
Mm-hmm.
or fantasized about them? Because then you're saying, because someone's on a platform and you've had a wank over them, but then there's someone else who's not on a platform, but you've wanked to them with full clothes on, this, that, and the other. What's the difference if you're giving
Intent.
someone? Yeah, I know, but
So the distinction's
technically there's
intent.
the
What is
intent.
the intent?
yeah, but there might not be intent on someone's part for a wank. It might just be because
There's no intent on a person's part if they're going to masturbate over a woman. They're not intending. Really?
No, like
you
the
think
other
they're
way
not
around.
intending to do that?
I
just want to make sure we're
she's
clear.
saying, like, if you didn't watch that porn, you would have never had that visualization of that woman that you just jacked off
Yeah.
to.
So this
you
would
know?
defer
So
to intent
you
again, wouldn't it?
technically did participate in it by visualizing that woman naked.
So intent. So you're talking
so
about intent again?
that-
Yes, I
yeah,
agree. If you
so
intend to
that's
jerk
what's
off
there
over a
for.
woman, then you intended to do that.
So
I agree.
you're wrong for judging these women that
Why
are
would that be wrong for
confident
me to
enough
judge?
to
That's
show
like-
their body
Wait, so just
for
so I get this
you
right.
to visualize and jack off to a cum rag.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so just so I get this right, if I smoke, which I do, you can clearly see that I smoke these cigarettes here, then it's not okay for me to tell my children not to smoke. I just want to make sure I got that clear. Is that right?
Okay.
Is that correct, that I smoke, so therefore I'm not allowed to tell my children not to smoke? Like if they're 3 years old, should I just be like, and they go, hey, Dad, can I try that? And I go, no. Am I being a hypocrite? Am I being hypocritical by telling Junior not to have a Marlboro Red and a beer at 3 years old? Am I being a hypocrite?
Yeah, but that's legal age, so that's completely
3?
different.
No, it's not legal age.
Oh, the point is,
Okay.
yeah.
Three. No, that's what we're saying. Three, yeah, three.
Yeah,
you
so
said
it's
three,
legal
three.
age, so it's something else that.
No, three. You're getting confused. Three. He's saying his 3-year-old son. He's saying he
A
smokes.
3, not 3.
That's not legal age.
What, 3 years
Yeah.
old?
3 years old is
Yeah,
fine.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's not legal
Oh,
age.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
what
thought
it
you
is.
said it
Yeah,
was. I was like,
Go
oh,
against
shit.
it.
Woohoo.
Whereas
Yeah,
if
just so
they
you
were-
know, what you're
if they were
engaging in right now is
18,
called. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to clarify that what you're engaging in is called a tu que quo fallacy, which is you're essentially doing a, but what about what about you? What about you? Well, okay, yes, I'm awful and horrible and the chief of sinners right here in front of you. How that would exempt you from what it is that you're doing, though, I have no idea. Like, I don't understand that. It's not a great argument. So,
Why?
kind of back to this with you. I'm just saying, can you guys define how it would not be prostitution if a guy paid you money to grind on his penis in order to make it, do stuff? How would that not be prostitution?
Well, that's not her intent. Some people like the art
That's
of
very
like,
clearly
twerking.
her intent.
Twerking is considered an art, like it's a dance form. Like people
Yeah, it's the
enjoy
art of making penis
shaking
hard.
their big ass booty.
Yeah, I get it, but the thing is that if you're twerking, if you're like some chick who's twerking and you're dancing with some guy or something
about
like this, he's not paying you. There's no money, which is being transacted.
Some people
But if there's
will be,
money, hang on,
Yeah.
calm down, let me finish. But if there's money being transacted, okay, then you would be engaging in prostitution, be sexual favors for money.
So Shakira's backup dancers who twerk, and they're getting paid to twerk, are they then prostitutes?
They're not twerking on someone. They're just dancing.
Their intention is
Yeah,
to
but
dance.
like, they still
then
get
that
people hard.
also could get people hard.
I mean, but their
I think
intentions are
that's
dancing
their
as a backup
profession.
dancer.
But they're
as their
not
job.
dancing to get people hard.
Yeah.
And
If
also,
they get hard, that's their.
Yeah, but that's
yeah, but
exact-
there are girls that go to clubs that not intentionally to
Yeah,
get
like
them
China
hard,
Line.
but they just like
But as
dancing.
a
Like in
stripper-
Jamaica, there's literally clubs. Like
Exactly.
well, that's not
they're
like a
dancing,
dance.
and you guys.
But they're
or-
still like getting money. Like guys.
Yeah, it's like Ocean Beach.
Guys who have money, they also like to go to clubs and just throw ones down.
Let's, Andrew, I
Yeah,
have
because they think the women there are a bunch of hoes.
They don't-
Literally,
they don't want-
think that
no.
they think that's what they think. They think that they're going to spend money on a prostitute. That's what they think.
There's
That's
a
why they're in
difference-
clubs throwing that money at these girls, is because they think the girls have a price, like you do.
There's a fine line when people go. It's about the attention. If you go with an intention of just going in and having fun and dancing and shaking ass, then that doesn't fall into that gray area of showing your body for money. If you go into a club and you are like a go-go dancer or there specifically to make money by shaking ass, whatever, showing lingerie, like, it's not that hard. It's common sense to know that that is.
let me shift gears here a little bit.